Hello? Hello? Cool.
Alright, I'll make this fast, so you can go back to what you're doing. Essentially, I just gotta get this out here. I thought, there's something that I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go for a week. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna give your time to yourself because of this whole situation. I'm gonna leave for a week. After I have a trip for 27 tomorrow. After that, I'm gonna go another way. Probably just gonna drop most contact with people for a week. I'm gonna give you time to think. Uh, Before I do want to just say a couple things involving this. Uh, Especially a couple things you said to me, especially. First, I'm not reliant on a partner. That fucking hurt. That really did. I'm not gonna lie to you. That cut deep. As well as the, I have it written down. Uh, as well as there's a couple comments that I just need to kind of address. Where is it at? Here we go. There's a paragraph. Oh, yeah. So take this as a life lesson kind of thing. Like that just, like, especially right after the heart of it, that really hurt. And thinking on that's kind of got me to like thinking, part of me, not all of me, like how convenient it was, how we had a big fight, and then your family found out, which is probably true. It's just a part of me that doesn't believe that. But it's probably true that your family did find out. But if you don't want this, I'm gonna give you time, and then we can convene, or you don't even have to if you don't want to, and so you can go on. Sorry, I'm a little shaky. But if we do move on and keep going, it can't go back just friends. You know that. We gotten too close. Too many things been said. Friends just won't ever be an option. So yeah, so that's all I want to say. Like, I'm not gonna make you choose. I just want you to think about it, and if there's a chance, okay, I'll fucking go night and day and find a way for us to go back to how we were. But it just seems lately you kind of been busy with your own self, your mind, and kind of sidelining everything else. So I'm just gonna back off completely for like a week because I know the 4th of July is coming up. We'll talk more after 4th of July and stuff like that. So that's the biggest thing. Is like I don't want to make you choose between your family. I just want you to think, and like it won't be the same as usual. We'll figure something out, find a way. But that's like because today waking up I was super excited all day for the movie, and kind of getting blown off. I kind of was like, okay, this whole situation, we both need to step back and just for a while. Especially you, because you're caught in the middle, and I feel horrible. And that's like, as much as you say like it's not my fault, it is 100% moving back. Like thinking about you just makes me happy. To me, you are my son. You are literally the fucking reason for a lot of things. It's why a lot of things, like if we don't continue, I'm probably gonna leave a lot of things. I can't be in places where you've made me happy. We've built things together. That's just how it is. That's how much I care about you. Like, I know it's greedy. I know I already said it was greedy to want to keep you around, but I don't want to lose the sun. But if that is how you feeling we should go, that's where we go. And I just want to say what I want to say now. I'll let you go. We'll talk in a week or two, and then we'll go from there. So I want you to clear your mind completely. Have fun with your family on 4th of July. We'll talk after that. You know, that's all I really wanted to say. And I just want to apologize for all the other times I did stuff wrong to you, and when we were, master and pet. Because I took it all for granted. And I'll just say that now. It fucking tears me that I did. Because it's gone. It's high chance it's gone now. And no one's fault but mine. Like that need to be established. Like, as much as you want to say it's not, it is. It's 100% on me. That's all I want to say. Like, if we'll talk in a week or so. If I continue this, I'll find a way. I'll stay up all night and day if I have to find a way for us. If not, that's fine too. I don't want to make you go through hardships because I want to be greedy. Because I've kind of got mixed messages of, we have to move on, but you want to keep me around. But I've explained, we can't just be friends. We've been too close for a year, almost a year now. And that's just how it is. So I've tried to move past and go back to how we were. It's obviously you need time. So I'm just going to step back for a week or so. Probably more because, you have to leave for multiple days for 4th of July, stuff like that. So I'll give you that time. I don't want to sound like I'm pressuring you, but I don't see another way. I don't want to constantly be bugging you and bringing up those feelings and seeming needy and pulling you away from time to yourself. I don't want to do that. And that's what I feel like I've been doing. So I think this is the best course of action, is just to take a break for a while like that, because I have been not able to sleep or anything, because I have been thinking about everything, and I don't want to do it, but like, it is either we do have to move on, which is fine, or we keep going on, which is fine, but we both need to be on the same page, because I don't know where you're at, and I don't want to constantly be pulling you both ways, because that'd be unfair to you. Like, I literally, all I want to do is hug you. But I don't know if you want to even keep going, because all the circumstances just line up so perfectly. There's a part of me that thinks this is just your way of kind of finally getting your way out, but then at the same time you see you don't want to lose me, so my brain doesn't know what the fuck to do. Kind of thing, It's just kind of just like okay, we both go a step back, we'll think, and we'll talk whenever you get back, and stuff like that. Kind of thing. Because I don't want to, especially hot off the press, I don't want to be pulling you one way, and your family be pulling you the other. Which, it'd be better just to have your family pull you around for the next couple of weeks, and then, most likely, you'll probably come out thinking, we don't need to be a thing anymore, which is fine. We're coming to terms with that. I just like this to be the better process for both of us. And I'll probably, we'll talk, we'll see if, most likely we'll probably drift. That's inevitable, because I personally, you are my sunshine, you're my you're fucking everything. I mean, you're the thing that makes me the happiest, and if you decide we can't continue, I don't know if I can just be friends. That's the thing. And I don't want to constantly be doing that to you, if it does turn out that way. I don't want to constantly try to pull you away you don't want to be pulled, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like, my brain the last few days has just been fucking hoping this has just been a bad joke, or a test, or something. I know it's not, but there's a part of me that's just hoping, And I know it's not, because I know you, and I know that emotion that came out of you the day you told me, but, I literally want to say, if it is, fucking tell me now. I know it's not, but, you know what I mean. It's that thing of you just hope it's a dream. It's kind of mad. Because nothing has changed inside me since the discovery. I still love you. Still want to hold you. We can't do what we used to, but I'll find a way. If we have to make a server where we make a chat for a day, chat in there, I delete it, so be it. If I make a Google Doc like I did, so be it. If you want to go our own directions, so be it. And that's where I'm at now. I just wanted to get back to you, because I literally just been laying on the floor in a room, a rain, math, thinking on what to do to help you through this. Because that's the thing. I know you probably hang out with Allie and all them playing Halo, and I apologize I pulled you from that. That was wrong of me. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Like RP Commanders, I won't be at the event tonight. I have my tryout for somebody tomorrow. I'm gonna let my people know, hey, you need DM me, you can. I'm stepping back for an away for a while. I'm probably gonna cancel the commander meeting because it's 4th of July. And all of our commanders are U.S. based, so I don't want to, and that's a big holiday, and everybody gets dragged with family and shit like that, so, you know how it is. But I wanted to do this, as you can tell, this talk where we first met, obviously, you know, me there, you there, and then you wound it up over there somehow. I don't remember exactly how, but I think you just moved. And Frosties was right there. Sorry, my control drift. Because this is literally the call, and I don't want to pressure you. I want you to relax. I want you to go have fun. It's why I just kind of left you alone when you're at Kai's. Even DM you. I accidentally sent a link to you by accident. I deleted it. They'll send it to a different commander. You're at the top of my list, so it accidentally went to you. I want you to make the call yourself, and I don't want to put pressure on you. So I feel like it's best if I just back off for a while. I don't know if you feel like that's right or wrong, or if you feel like that would help or wouldn't help. I don't know. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Because like last night, like I woke up to talking to you, and I couldn't go back to sleep until I just threw love at you, and I know that affected you differently, and that's wrong of me. I apologize. But I don't know what else to do, because that's all I want to do, is still shower you with love in any way I can. And that's unfair, because you're in a spot. And as much as you say you're fine with it, I know you're just stuffing it down. And it's gonna bubble. I've kind of seen it, is you're shoving a lot of people. Not people, me, like, you're just, like, anything I kind of see you, it's, like, as much as, like, you're, like, I'm busy or playing game, you used to respond to me, like, almost on a dime, and I kind of see, like, you're doing that to give yourself room, and I'm hopping that line, and I apologize, that's wrong of me. That's about where I am. Then I'm sorry, that's all I can say, is I'm sorry. If there's another way, if you think a way to help you, tell me. But this is the only way I can think of helping the situation. You good? Because you're rocking, and you're probably crying. But I'm sorry, but I needed to have this talk for my sake and yours. Because we kind of just sidelined it, and I already, told you my feelings 1,000 times. Like, I love you, and I'll do anything in my way to, love on you. But I can't sit here and pull you one way, and rip you apart. You need your space for this, especially during this whole situation, and I don't want to hurt you more than I already have, I'm sorry, but I had to get this out, and I don't think text would have been the same, if that made sense, You just would have, we're both like that, we would have asked read and kind of not took the whole thing of it, and I know you didn't really prepare anything like I have been the last couple days, but if there's anything you want to say, I'd say it now before we start this whole, I'll see you in a week or so kind of thing.
I wanted to watch that movie. It's just...
What?
I wanted to watch that movie. I'm in such a bad place. I don't know.
I know you're in a bad place, and that's why I don't want to pull you more and more. I don't. And it...
You said before you didn't want to watch Loki because you don't like doing 2 shows at once. And now that this happened, now you want to watch it. It just feels like a desperate attempt to hold me.
It's not. And I'm going to be honest, I was going to ask sooner. Like, the day you were DM'd me about your dad, I was literally typing out, hey, do you want to go watch Loki later? I'm kind of needing to watch a show. I finished all my anime. I have nothing else. I didn't want to overload myself and then get burnt and not want to be around for shows, so I kind of pace myself. And I realized I was hurting you because you want to spend more time. Nothing I'm trying to do is desperate to hold. I'm gonna be honest. The stuff after it, some of it, yes, but the movie and the show is just a hangout. And I'm sorry that I made it feel that it's a desperate attempt to keep you.
It's just the past 2 days, it felt, or like after that happened, it feels one-sided. Just with what you've been saying, it just feels like you were never actually in for it for me. You just wanted to get your stuff out.
And that's why I'm having this talk, is I broke, and that was wrong of me, and this is about you, not me. I apologize. And that there's nothing I could do to fix that. I know that, and I fucked up, and I apologize. My whole life, maybe not my whole life, my whole view is about you, and I slipped, and I made it about myself, and I shouldn't have, and I apologize. It's about you, and that's why I want to step back and step away and let you make the call, because it's you. This is all you. This isn't about me.
It's about us.
It is, but at the same time, it's you. It's you. I know where I stand on this. I thought my side through. I said the wrong things. I went dramatic. I broke. I was scared. I apologize. There's nothing that can. You know what I mean? Saying sorry isn't enough to forget that. And I want to make it up to you any way I can, but I want to know where we stand first, and I want you to take your time on that. It's why I wanted to get Halo to play with you, to try to make that up for me hurting you, to give you a good time, to make you laugh and smile, to do something together. And I don't want to keep you around. I want to atone for what I did.
The biggest thing with me is if you want to get forgiveness, I just need time.
And that's why I'm saying the thing. And I'm tearing up now. I'm so fucking sorry I did that. That was wrong of me. And there's nothing I can probably do in the world to make that up. But I don't want to lose you. And that's wrong of me because, most likely you don't want to continue after what I did. And I get that. 100%. I get that. I don't. And that's why I want to take that time and give you the time, give you your space. And just kind of let you do your thing.
The thing that's been messing me up the most is I finally got, I guess, just snap. I realized everything we've been doing, and I'm 16. This isn't okay.
I'm on the fence, though. What are we doing that's wrong?
We shouldn't have
We're not
this
dating. We're not
close of a relationship.
But what's wrong with it, though? That's I've been racking my brain on this too. What is wrong with it? We're not sexually active. I can drop the babying. That's out the window if that's a big problem. We're not dating. We're not doing the sexual stuff. The babying I'll drop because that is wrong. Yes. But other than that, what is wrong with it?
My brain isn't developed. When someone gives me this amount of love, I fall for them without a second thought, even if it's good or bad for me.
I know, and I don't know, and that's what I'm trying to think of. I know. That's what I'm saying. It was wrong of me, but at the same time, I want Matt to make the call, not influenced by me or your family. I want Matt to make the call.
I'm always going to be influenced by you and my family.
I know.
There's nothing I can change that. Even if we do continue this, my family will always be lingering over. And if we don't, I'll always have the thought of what could have happened.
And that's the thing. I know you're 16, and it's why I put the clause in of no sexual stuff, no relationship. We can talk about the future, but that's it. And I will even drop that if need be. But I know there was bad in it, but I think there was good too. Because you were becoming more sociable, you were coming out of your shell. And you're losing that, and I don't want that you to revert back to your old self. Because the new Matt you were happy. I'm just gonna say it. Even without me. You were very happy. And I know the babying was wrong. I can get that. My perspective it isn't, but and other people, I get that it's wrong. But I don't think anything else we were doing was wrong. And I'm gonna be honest from the bottom of my heart. And I didn't want to talk about that, but like that's how I feel. I don't feel like what we were doing was wrong. The babying, that's gone. And I'll stop talking about the future and all that. But but it was a place for you to vent your feelings, and it's a place for someone to listen. And I'm gonna be like honest, like that's what a lot of it was too, and that can't be overlooked.
What? I didn't hear the first part.
I said it was a place for you to get your feelings out about
what
things.
Was?
What we have. Have. But that's fine. I'm gonna take the thing and give you time. Which I already know the outcome, but I still want to make the call on that.
I'm gonna be honest. Although it's symbolic, I guess, this was the worst place you could have chosen.
I know. Do you want to switch worlds then?
No, it's too late. It's just as soon as I joined, I was like, is he trying to guilt trip me?
No, I'm not. It's symbolic. I know. This is, like I said, it's the last thing. And if we don't continue, I'm gone. And I'm just gonna be honest, because we both know we both can't go on as just friends. We both know that.
I think I could.
That's why I talk with Frog. Matt, I know you, and I know you couldn't. You'd stuff it down, it'd come up though. I said that's why I talked to Frank about my retirement. Is I'm preparing for both situations. And I don't want to make you leave your friends at all. And leaving the clones, you lose some friends, and I don't want to do that to you.
So would you?
No, not really. Not really. I'm gonna be honest. I already have them in Fox, and they come around pretty often, and maybe outside it's not really in Fox. Then I consider it a friend, but not somebody like a best friend. That idea.
How did you know once that you leave they just won't never show up in Foxton? I don't know, I'm bad at English.
And then that's what it is. And it is what it is. And that's because of that's my fault then at that point.
I physically can't make this decision by myself. I'm 16.
I know, but what do you want me to say, Matt? You want me to say, oh, I still want to keep you around? I fucking love you. But I know you're 16, and that's why I don't know what to do. It's why I put all those guidelines on what we are, and then immediately those were turned against me. I'm gonna be honest, that's how I felt. Because those were, that's how I felt. That we weren't, what I mean is, like, okay, that was the wrong word. What I mean is it felt like what we had was taking farther out. Yes, the being that was 100% wrong. I get that, and that's on me. I felt way too into it, but nothing we had was wrong. We were just close. Nothing was sexual. Nothing was doing it. I was there as a support as well. I mean, I know you can't make the call on your own. But I don't want to also be influenced that too much because I know what I want, and I don't want that to be why you choose it.
I'm not.
It's because you've given.
The call. I'm just saying I probably need more time.
And that's what we're gonna give the time for. And I most likely know what the call's gonna be, and that's fine. But I just wanted to give my side because like I said, I love you, and that's just how it is gonna be.
I loved what we had, but my family will always be here. It's not like I can escape them.
I know. I'm not telling you should. But if you love what we had, we don't have to drop it. It just changes. A lot of stuff leaves, yes, but it doesn't have to all leave. If that makes sense.
My dad doesn't even like online friends, just period.
I know, but I don't know. No, I'm just saying.
My biggest debate is what's practical over probable. Sure, there's a probability that we can get back together and everything will be fine. But with that, there's also a high probability that my dad will find out again.
Like I said, like nothing goes in DMs anymore. We'll find ways. We can just sit in here and talk. We don't have to do the whole thing like that. We'll find a way.
Even if I get older and we start dating, my dad will always think in the back of his mind, if you are that person, especially with how old you are.
No.
Me being 18, but you being, what, 24 at the time?
I know. But I know, like I said, this was just mainly... I don't think so, but that's just me. And we'll figure something out. But like I said, it's not even dating. I don't even care about the future. I just want to keep what we had because it was beneficial to both of us. And that can't be overlooked, you know for a fact.
There were a lot of thoughts that came with my mind when we had that. I don't know. I've told a few people this already, and I'm pretty sure I've told you. The more love someone gives me, the worse of a state I'm in.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until just recently. I'm just not
I was making it worse. I'm not... I know. And that's on me. And it's... I don't know, but that's... Like I said, this is... We give you the time, and I know the call. It's probably going to be no, but I still want to give you that time. You know.
I still always love you like a brother.
I know, but I'm gonna have to leave. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have to leave. Because I can never go back to how it was. And I'll explain to everybody why.
What do you mean?
I will literally tell them, like, it's because I got too close to you, and your family didn't like that, and I don't... Nothing. That's the point I'm at.
Say that?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to them. I can always skew it like, you know, you and me got close, your family didn't like that, so I don't want to make you choose. That's where I'm at, Matt.
You don't even care what they'll think of you if you say anything like that?
No. No, because that's where I'm at. Because you're first before anything else in this. I'd rather be the big bad than make it seem weird that I just disappeared. You know, yeah.
the second person in the past month who's referenced that.
It's the truth, though.
You don't have to go out with a bang.
There's no point in me staying around. I physically couldn't go to clones anymore. I couldn't go to anywhere. I know what practical overthink, but I do just want to consider. Maybe it was fake. Maybe it was you've been wanting to pull this whole time, and I just didn't let you. But I genuinely love you for you, and that's how it's always going to be. And I don't even care if it turns into a relationship, or if it doesn't, or wherever it goes. But that will just never go away.
Rune.
And I don't want to be. I don't want to stay around and constantly do that to you. So I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to somehow make it your fault. I don't want it to make it seem that I'm still going for it, if that makes sense.
First off, a lot of this is my fault. You can't deny that.
It's not your fault. I don't understand what you're trying to say it's your fault.
Because I asked you for it in the first place.
Because you wanted it. I don't think you would have asked if you didn't. But I still did it. I don't think any of this was because you didn't want it and you felt bad, man. I think a lot of this was because you wanted it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm fucking whole left field. I need to be right field. But that's how I feel. And I don't understand how you keep trying to say it's your fault. It's not your fault in any way. It's mine.
I'd rather leave the GR than have you leave.
What's up?
I'd rather leave the GR first than force you to leave.
You're not forcing me to leave. That's my choice. Even if you leave and we don't work out, I'm still leaving. I can't go to a place where I've built with somebody I have love for and then watch him go and wake up and have to go deal with that and knowing they're not going to be there. And I'm not going to do that to you. And I can't do this myself. Because then it would start affecting the community, and I wouldn't be the best for the community. That's why I'm probably taking that away, because I'm not the best with the community right now. Like I said, I know how this is going to turn out. I just need to get this out there for both of us. And
I don't know if this is the right decision, but just one last time.
yeah. I love you, Matt, and like I said, no matter what call you make, I will love you, and if you want to continue this, I will find a way. I promise you.
I just don't know if we can.
Even if I had to change... What?
I just don't know if we can.
We can. I know, but I promise you. Like, I've never felt this, but we haven't done anything wrong, except maybe the babying, and that's gone. Like, that'd be gone forever, need be. But I will figure something out. It won't be as level as we do, but we can still hang out and have friends and still be us together, but it won't, DMs will stop. Well, if that needs to start, we'll find a different way. We'll make a Google Doc and write essays if we have to. But... Sorry, give me a sec. That's what I'm saying. I just wanted to present you my side and then give you the time you need. And if you feel like you want to walk away and not even talk to me, because it'd be too hard, and just leaving, that's fine too.
I don't want to walk away. I feel forced to.
You're not forced to do anything. I will change. We can change everything to fit exactly what is needed, and you know we can do that.
I just don't want to risk it.
Risk what? I've changed every name.
Not your Steam one.
My
Oh, wait,
Steam
no, you
name's
did.
Lunic.
I meant,
And it did.
Twitch.
And I'm changing it tonight to Lunic. I looked it up to make sure no one had the name. I'll change it tonight. Everything's changed. I know, it feels like I'm pressuring you, but it just saying. You're not forced to do anything, and we can just figure it out. Like, we can literally, if we want to love each other, we can just go to VR and watch a movie. And then if your parents come in, I'll, respond and go to the side of the world. Like I said, I've been trying to get better at VR and do all these things, because I was going to make it a bit of a surprise, but, like, obviously, fell through, but that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Mom. Hey.
You hungry?
Yeah, I'll have some chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
What's that?
I just wish if this had to happen, it happened during the school year. Of course, at the time where we actually get to spend time together. Just poof.
We still can. We can still play games, we can still go in VR and have fun, we just can't DM. I'm gonna be honest. And again, it feels greedy saying it, but that's the truth. We can. Sorry, I need to take a drink, my throat's parched. I'm very emotional right now.
Same.
A Kit Kat, you want a piece of a Kit Kat? I got one. Got a big old one.
Bro, that's my favorite snack.
I thought the store did it. I know. I know it is, Matt.
How'd you know it is?
Because you've told me.
Bro. I don't
I
even
know a lot
remember
of things
telling
about you, Matt. I remember. It was in October. You were at the Halloween party. You and me were off our own because we got lost. I got bored because I don't like horror stuff, so I started talking about what candies we liked. And I asked you your favorite, and you said Kit Kat. Like I said, I don't learn that about other people, but I don't know what to say. But like I said, I just wanted to give you that and say, like, we can figure it out. But at the same time, I want to give you that time to think it through, which we both know, most likely it will come out like we're not, which is fine. But I wanted to give my last box before it happened,
Box?
Like, box full of stuff, like everything I said. And like I said, I will day and night go through to work for the forgiveness of what I did the last few days, and I apologize. I will, if we do continue, I will 100% figure a way to repay that.
If we do continue, do you still plan on leaving the GR?
Honestly, I don't know. I know me and Frankus were planning on it officially, both leaving in the October. But if the GR isn't where it needs to be in it, then we'll both probably stay around. I'm not gonna announce it. I was only gonna announce it when, like, if we weren't thinking, because I couldn't face everybody with not a clear mind set. Because if I did that, I don't want to turn into Blecka. I don't want to turn into Grim Hollow. I don't want to turn into the bad marshals. As much as the community hates me, they all agree I'm doing a hell of a lot better job than they did. And I don't want to repeat history and do that to the people for a 4th time in a row. I can't. I physically can't do this. That'd be fucking wrong of me to do that. And I don't want to be there and be that constant symbol for you to see and constantly think about it and get emotionally distressed. And then me see you and do the same thing. And it'd just be bad for all parties. And I, as Marshall, couldn't do that to them. And as me to you, I couldn't do that to you. You know?
I'm glad you did this.
Why?
It helped clear my mind.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I don't know. I know I've said it before, but... You mean... You're... How am I supposed to say it without crying?
Spit it out.
My whole life, I felt... I've had it be this person that everyone wanted. And I don't want to lose you because you're the only person I can genuinely be myself with. I know you could be genuinely yourself with me, and I don't want to... I don't want to lose for either of us. I don't want to... At the same time, I don't want to cloud your judgment. I don't. But I just didn't know what to do. And I just need to give you my last thoughts on this before I let you go make the decision that, you know, it's going to happen. I think that's why, you know, I let it go on so much was because you really make me happy, and you know, I could face the day knowing I get to go home to a friend who genuinely liked me for me, not the mask I put on for everybody, not the happy go cheery person, and I knew you could go home knowing I'd be there to let you vent and talk about the world and get advice on issues and deal with the problems you were going through. And the first thing I thought of when this happened was, I don't know what you're going to do with your emotions. I didn't want you to go back to bottling them up and then not dealing with them and then exploding it and you maybe hurting yourself. I couldn't live with the fact knowing that I could have fought to still be there for you and lost, and in the process lost you completely. I don't want you to lose that outlet that I know you don't have with anybody else, or very few people. I could be wrong, because I know how families are. You can only talk to them so much, because it'll turn into a lecture or turn into something else, and you don't want it to be. Sometimes you just want to vent and tell people something, and then just to listen, and then... Sorry. I don't want on a tangent. I'm good. I'm good.
To be honest,
I cleaned her, but I didn't get a bottom. Sure.
Almost every time I look at you, I just am mesmerized by your stripe pattern thing. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
You wanted, chicken?
Yeah, chicken.
You know you have the dentist appointment tomorrow, right?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah, 4 o'clock or something like that, so.
All right.
What are you playing?
VR.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm playing Boneworks.
What?
Boneworks.
Loanworks?
Boneworks.
Oh, it's like the haunted house one?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, that's
Sorry, I ran. I heard your door open, so I took off running. That's also it's like home trash can. Yeah.
God, this feels like a movie plot.
I know, right? Next thing you know, Santa Claus is gonna come down and fucking whisk us away. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Hey, I can't get in the boxes.
I know. Sorry, I made that about me back there. I apologize, but
This is about us.
I know.
Both feelings matter.
I know. I just, and like I said, vaping will be gone. You know, we won't be able to DM, which is fine. You know, we can express our love in VR, which is a lot better because we can physically do things, and I can handle it now. And I'm gonna save up and get an index so I can handle it even better because I know their screens are a lot better on the eyes.
Are they? I don't actually know if they are.
Yeah. So essentially, my eyes are a bit broken. So my irises are tilted. So if I look at a light, like it'll go like this, like you'll see like the lines.
Oh
coming
yeah,
off
no,
it,
I
if
listen
your eyes is tilted. Mine's a bit more tilted. So light like refracts and in my eye.
So
rods and cones can get a little burnt.
yeah, I have a similar thing. It just, I guess it's not as much, or I just deal with it. I can't remember. But like, if you look at a light, it just goes ooh.
You know what's sad? Rui just said in general chat, like she was talking about martial commanders, and the Gree was one. I was like, I should be like, yeah, I'll just change my name. 41st Gree.
Gui.
Gui.
Just become Cody. There's no Cody.
Yeah, no, I'm going Baron for that, dude. By the way, the vote for Baron, like for the new 212, because we're looking
Baron
at Bobo and Baron both went. No, I haven't done it because I give it a week or everybody votes, right? Not a single vote for Bobo. So far.
Damn.
There's 10 in a single one. Yeah, but that's where I'm at. I needed, before you went off and thought, I wanted to give you my side of the argument.
I know.
And like I said, I will atone for what I did the last few days. And I do want to make it genuine that the movie and Loki, I actually do want to start those. And I don't know who else to watch it with. I like watching shows, people, and I wanted to start it with you.
Also, it's kind of ironic because I've been watching it, right? And then I watched it a second time with my parents. Now I'm gonna watch it a third time with you.
But you see what I mean, though. Like I just want to present my side of it before I let you go, and because I know you're gone for a while because of 4th of July. Lucky.
We're we're going on that same lake house that ironically was... Do you know what's really ironic about the symbolism? We meet here for the final talk. I go to the lake house, which is where I first got the thought of us doing it. And then when I come home, I have to make the decision, which is when that happened. The timing is impeccable. It genuinely feels like a movie.
I'll become a millionaire, and I'll just pay a dowry for you, and we'll just go get married.
Just hire some bounty hunters to kidnap me.
I do want to say something else. You have talked... I had never thought about traveling and going and seeing different places. But you have talked to me about those places and showed me things, and I want to go see those places, but I don't want to go see them without you. And I'm going to be genuine. Like, there's nowhere else I want to travel with. Maybe some other people, but you have... In my eyes, it would only be fair if you were there because you're the one who knows and wanted to be there too. And let's put it together.
I'd gladly take you to the lake house we go to. It's awesome.
I know, but I don't want to pressure you anymore. You know, if you want, we can talk here and there throughout the days, but when you go on your lake house trip, I want to give you your time. You know?
Yeah.
If you have questions, you can DM me, but I want to give you your time on that.
I mean...
How long are you going to be gone for?
I think 3 days, because my brother has work. I don't remember, though. Instead of the full week.
Your brother got a job?
Yeah, he got a job a while ago. He works at the airport.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Like, I'll give you those 3 days, I'll back off. I'd probably also give you maybe 5 if you wanted. Like, I'll just... Completely.
Honestly...
Your thing, if you...
You're very pessimistic about the fact that we can't be friends anymore, but we're having this conversation just as friends.
Not to me. Like I'm saying.
I mean...
But at the same time, this is literally the turning point. Like, this is the turntables.
Yeah.
I know I'm pessimistic, but it's the truth. I don't want to sit there and put us through hell to be friends.
Rune, you know you're not as pessimistic as me, and yet I still have hope. That we could just...
But I've got to be honest about my feelings.
I know.
I have to be honest with my feelings. And you know, I'm right 95% of the time when it comes to my thoughts about how I feel about something. Okay, 80%, fine, but I have a... I know, that's how it would roll, because it's not the first time.
I've just...
like somebody... What's up?
I've been scared of you recently.
Why?
It just... After what my dad said and then those things that you did the past few days, it felt like it genuinely was a predatory thing. It just went in my mind. And now it's like we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, maybe I wasn't.
What did I do that was predatory?
The fact that it felt like I could never leave. In fact, that it felt like you only wanted to hold on to me for your own things.
No.
Like, just a lot of things you said that you were like... It... Over text, it didn't have meaning.
It's the wrong... And that's why I had to talk to you on this.
Yeah.
Because I could kind of tell my text was not coming out correctly because I don't know how to DM right.
No, it's not that you don't know how to DM right. When you have thoughts in your head, it generally overlays onto the tone of text that you read.
And that's why I was like, we need to have a talk. Oh, we got the event started. Oh, did it? Okay, cool. Give it an hour. I won't be there tonight. I'm gonna relax.
The event is starting.
My D&D got canceled. Got canceled, and I was planning on watching that movie with you. But
Sorry.
I don't want to pull you from the event. No, you're fine. But I felt, I kind of knew when you said IDK, I was like, okay, I realized exactly what was going on. And you kind of could tell, I was like, okay, I know what's going on. I apologize. I'm gonna leave you be. But after a while, I was like, okay, I can't let that sit there because that sounded wrong. but you know what I mean now, right?
Yeah.
Not through my tears and everything. But, you know, like I said, I can kind of get... I know the call. That's probably going to happen, but...
I don't know, honestly.
I still had... That's what I'm saying. And like I said, Matt, my feelings will never change no matter what call you make, but that's what I'm saying. Like I said, you always, if you never want to do it, you can leave. Like, there's nothing stopping you. I'm not gonna try to hold you back. You're gone. Like, if you want to leave, you're good. You're cut free. You know, I'm not gonna make you hold on to that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's always been something I offered. And the first time you wanted to leave, I was like, okay, we're good. And you're like, well, I don't wanna. I'm like, oh, okay.
Because I don't know. I'm in such a bad place.
I know, but at the same time, like, I kind of display that was like, I'm willing to let you go, and I'm not trying to hold you, but at the same time, I just need to tell you, this is how I feel, da 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 da, and then let you go think, and then I'm not gonna fight your decision.
Yeah.
You know, that's your decision. But at the same time, after that, I don't want to put you through more. After that, and that.
AVR does that where it just shuts off.
Yeah, like I said, like I do want to say, if it was predatory, man, I'd be going for more than what we had, and I didn't want that. I was very out against that. What?
What did you say?
I said if it was predatory, I would have gone for more than what our relationship was. I do need to state that.
I know.
I was very avid of what the lines were. Like, hey, this is as far as we go. If anything is too much, you tell me.
It's honestly, my dad doesn't really understand this because he doesn't know the full context. So he'll obviously think it is, but it can be classified, in my eyes, as accidentally.
It can, but at the same time, not.
Because
Matt, like, this is weird to say, but in the future, I will have a sit down with your dad. Like, even if we don't work out or not, I will sit down with your dad and explain it.
no, please don't.
I'm like, okay, listen. You know what? Maybe I'll make your dad a pet. How about that?
He would beat you up.
No, I think your dad's a good guy. I think he just doesn't.
No, he's a really good guy.
Understand.
He just doesn't, understand.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
He
think
doesn't
understands.
get
And-
the idea of online friends. Like, he even told me, like, you can play VR to have fun on games. Don't do it to meet people.
Hi.
Yeah.
Wait, does he mean meet people like dating or meet people as friends?
Meet people as friends.
Well, I mean, we're social creatures. We're going to. Well, I mean, dude, people have made friends with squeaky toys. I mean, anything's fucking free game at that point.
Yeah, it's the thing of he's very, like,
I know.
open
He's
to new
protective.
ideas.
I know.
He's just, he's protective. He's scared of online people.
There's
He
nothing wrong with that.
He still has the early 2000s and 1990s stigma of everyone online is a scary person. You cannot trust anyone.
You know what? Weird thing to say. Bring your dad to an event. I won't, or
Honestly.
we'll go out, like, just you, me, like, me, him, and randoms. People who don't know me won't call me Rune. Well, you should introduce him to it.
I'm not gonna, because he plays Black Ops, and he has a few friends there, or quote-unquote friends that he plays with.
Okay, first off,
But
Black Ops is not the place to learn.
I know, exactly. That's the thing. He still has the idea that online is a very scary place, and doesn't realize that it's actually become pretty safe. If you're in the right places, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. I keep
And
saying it, but
he
I'm
hated
sorry
that
I
I gave out
brought you
personal
here.
information.
What am I gonna do with your name?
Exactly. There's
Steal your-
literally
I-
two
steal-
people
steal
who
your
live
identity.
right next to me that have the exact same name as me.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Steal your identity? Oh, I'll give you mine. you would be dead.
I already know where you live, your full name. Like,
Shh! Don't tell your family.
oh, hello.
But I'm sorry that I brought you here. But I
I'm glad
didn't
you
know where
did.
else to do it. I think Yeah, and then you said like this was a bad place. But to me, I didn't think it was. I think this is literally the starting point of
I
us,
like symbolism.
and it needs to. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do, Matt. It's weird how I know so many things about you. But what I'm saying is this has to be the start, and this needs to be either where there's a flag, a check mark, or it ends. I don't want any other place to be that. I don't want to be in a call. I don't want to be in a different world. I wanted it to be where it started.
Honestly, it's so fucking... Why is this like a movie? Why is it the exact place that we started? The exact time where it all started? The exact situation of me going out and the decision being made? Why? Why is it so perfectly timed? I don't get it.
I think fate is presenting
Fate is a bitch.
the crossroads of, okay, this is a
My
major
whole life has
decision.
always felt like a movie, actually. Like, there's so many just...
Movie like a movie, man.
There's so many things that's like... That's a bit too coincidental to be real.
Matt, how do you think I felt when you were like, yeah, we had the big fight, and you're like, yeah, my dad found ideas.
I know, right?
That feels way too...
It was
that felt way too
perfect.
movie.
It was
That's
so
way too movie.
It was like...
You know what? We'll continue on. Even if we don't, we'll meet up in like 10 years and we'll make a movie. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's my box with my old parts in it. But it's... I don't know. It just also kind of sucked because I just fixed my PC. I can handle VR chat for a long time. So I was fucking really excited. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, once again, I feel like me saying that feels like I'm pressuring you. But what I'm saying is...
because I'll admit, I was excited.
Yeah.
Like...
So and that's why the last few days I've been like trying to get to hang out with you so I can talk with you to explain, because I knew the text was not coming off right, because some of the things you said in text I know came off wrong. Also, please never, like, even if we don't continue, please never say like I'm too early out of a relationship, because that cuts so deep.
I'm sorry, I was just following my dad's things, and that part, it was like, is it true? I don't know, I'm just gonna say it.
No.
I was in such a bad part.
I haven't been in a relationship in fucking 22 years. Like, I don't think now it would change.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No sorries. Not here. No. The only person that gets to say that is me.
No.
No. You know why I can. You know why I can. Because I messed up the last few days and did over text. I get to say that.
And I messed up and said something wrong.
But you didn't, because that's how you felt. Was it how you felt, or was that just you spewing things?
It's
be
just...
honest.
I don't know. It's like, at the same time, it's like, that's what I kind of thought his brain was at. His being yours. And it's just like, with how hard it felt like you were just holding on to me, that felt true. And so my brain was like, maybe I just have to say it so he can...
It just sucked because everything I've been planning to do, I still wanted to continue doing it, but it made it look like I was trying to hold it on you when I'm not. I'm like, it's your call. I just wanted to do these things still.
Yeah.
Just in case if it didn't work out, like, I at least wanted to get those memories done, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have to give second in command to Mika. He's leaving to go open 91st later on.
Ooh.
Kane is also one trying to be a Kubel Dar.
Shadows are Kubel Dar pick.
Cool. The whole program. It's gonna be like a system like we have what we're gonna do with pilots. It's gonna be like a tag.
I personally think that's stupid.
I'm not gonna lie, Matt. You hugged me, and that fucking broke me. That literally, like, I had a pit in my stomach for the last couple days because I knew what I was saying was coming off wrong. And you fucking hugged me, and I just was like, oh, there's the water gates.
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew you needed that.
I don't know. I guess. Yeah, but like, I feel like, I don't know. Everybody else was giving their sides to you, and I was like, I need to give mine the correct way, and a call and a text. Because you joined, and I woke up and saw you join the call last night. I was like, so I was trying to
I
wake
thought you were
up,
waiting for
and,
the
like,
movie.
I was, and I fell asleep. And then I woke up, and you're like, I was like, oh, you tired? Oh, poor man, go to bed. And you're like, maybe. I was like, oh, and you're like, I'm going to bed. I was like, okay. So I fell asleep, woke up, saw you went to bed at 3, my time. You weren't tired, you fibber.
I was really tired. It just, I stayed up, who did I... Fuck, I can't remember. I was with Allie and Start, because we started talking.
But that felt like a whole fucking shit off my chest. I'm still gonna worry the next few days, but that's just natural. You DMing?
I'm looking at the CG and KS server. So, sorry about taking that temp, by the way.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I just wish fucking bitch McGee would have told me.
Damn.
Because I was waking up to do the tryouts, and they just fucking did it earlier. I was like, okay, cool, but you're fine. You need to do a temp anyway. And especially with me retiring in a a while. Yeah. If I do retire, like, they're not struggling to find a temp.
But yeah,
It worked out.
They were all in the Citadel, and I joined in, and Autumn was like, Rune's not on to do tryouts, and they're all here, and I'm worried. And it's like, then I forgot who said it, but someone said, well, Matt's a commander, he can temp. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, and the thing was, like, they did this at a time with me, right? So they're only trained up them around, like, 4. I was like, okay, cool. I'll be up at, like, 3. And they fucking come to, and you both were like, oh, I'm doing it now. I was like, okay, I'm going back to bed.
4 Autumn's time is 6 your time.
Yeah, that's what I meant, though.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, I'm going back to bed. And fucking, I've been depresso espresso.
Sorry.
So, hey, not your fault. No, what did I just say? What did I just say? No, sorry. Yeah, but that's just... Yeah, because I knew you were leaving, I was like, and that's what your big thing time was going to be. I was like, okay. And especially you walking in and just how you were talking, I was like, okay, mine came off way wrong in those texts. And I just... like, I needed to... Nothing. But, like I said, stuff will change. Babying will go out. It'll just be us. And movies. There's many movies you need to watch.
I'm uncultured, as they would say.
Yeah, you're fine. It's just that there's quite a few movies. You ever seen a lot of Disney movies? We'll start with those then.
What Disney movies have I not watched?
Have you seen Sleeping Beauty?
Probably when I was like 4.
Okay, we'll move on. We'll go to other movies. We'll look at the selection they have, and then we'll also go in the other apps if we need to.
You know, I have
But
never
I mainly
watched The
want to do it
Lion
here.
King until last year.
Did you watch the CGI or the actual
Both.
original one? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, dude. I'm still fucking tearing up while I'm doing all that.
I am too.
I'm just, but you know what I mean. Like, this is literally, and you're right, it's literally a movie, and like, you're the protagonist, and you've got to make the call in a few days. And overall, I'm getting on a plane and flying away. That's right! You have to admit I'm right! You have to admit I'm right!
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly how it feels.
It's literally
And then like
romantic.
you're
because
getting
it's literally
you're getting on the plane as I run up.
yeah, you're running through, yeah. You get to the plane and I'm not there, and I appear behind you like, what are you doing here? You're like, I love you. It's literally a fucking romantic movie. You can't tell me otherwise at this point. If you do make the call that we're gonna continue, you better come fucking, we're going to a world, you're gonna go stand somewhere, and you're gonna come running through a crowd of people to me.
Just find the airplane world that Capcom was in.
There we go. But like, this is what I'm talking about. You're smiling. You're laughing. Genuinely smiling and laughing. You don't have your mask. I mean, other than your headset, but you know.
No, it's no longer
that.
mask.
Stop, that's expensive. but you see what I mean, though. Like, we're both just us. But when we're around other people, we change. Sorry about the dog. They're being stupid out there.
What's the dog doing?
Being retarded. I hate small dogs.
What? Yeah.
They're so mean.
Yeah.
They're mean. They're so mean. But
Yeah, Mom?
okay, I'm starting to hurt. But I was sitting here thinking. I was like, if I don't tell you sooner or later exactly, you know, what I said back there, it's not gonna have an impact right before you leave or after you come back. You know. And I didn't want to make it feel that I'm, you know, genuinely trying to haul on. Like, me offering the apartment and me doing these movie things, those were thoughts I was having before this all happened. I was literally going to drop it that day. We were going to have a movie, and I was going to talk about it. Because I need to find work somewhere, and I know places are expensive, and I don't want to live by myself, but I don't want to have random, you know, roommate. And Frankis doesn't come till 2023. So...
He's moving?
He's coming to the States for a while before work. Yeah. He hit 5...
Oh, yeah, because
he does animation.
the college, he had to go
Yeah.
board, but he wanted to work for a few years first.
Yeah, and he's coming over here, and he doesn't come to 23, and I literally don't know anybody else. And I have to go work a couple years after I get my bachelor's, and my company will send me back to get my master's.
Go drive to Wolf Night.
And I was like, he, like he's cool and all, but he's not somebody I could live with. He has feelings for me, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't want that awkwardness.
Plus, it's not awkwardness. It's more. He's cool, but his habits are kind of annoying to me sometimes.
Damn.
It's the small ones that get to me. I'm not gonna lie, it's the burping.
You know, understandable.
I don't like that. If you're gonna burp, do it in your hands or do this. But if one comes up and you can't catch it, because sometimes that happens, that's understandable. But like he just does it, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like I said, like you saw me like I was his pet for like 2 days, and I was like, okay, this isn't working out. I cut it. I'm not gonna hold you where you don't want to be. You know, I don't do that to people.
No.
Especially ones I care about. I don't want to torture people, so I just kind of, if I have strong feelings, I just kind of. It's the same thing I do with Cress. I had feelings for him. I didn't want to torture him with it, so I left. And then I came back after I knew I didn't have feelings anymore.
And then you got him back.
Kind of a bitch. I did, but it was for like a while, a little bit. But the talk Yumi had when we were at his birthday party. That talk Yumi had made me realize. And
What do you mean?
because I was always okay, this sounds wrong. I always debated. It sounds mean. I use Cress as a backup. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you didn't work out, I was gonna go with him. But me sitting there saying that, talking with you, that was wrong, and I knew where my heart lied, and that was in your hands. I also really hate coffee. I told Cress that. I was like, dude, I'm not going back to one of those. I was like, dude, like drama surrounds him, and I was talking to Frank about it because he was asking who that was. I was like, he's very narcissistic. I was like,
No.
You know, I told Cress, I was like, dude, I just don't like coffee. He's very narcissistic. I don't like narcissistic people. But again, real quick.
Yeah.
Again. Stop moving, you Kremlin. I'm sorry for the way I came up the last few days, and I will atone for that. Even if we don't work out, before I leave, I will atone for that. I promise.
You don't have to. This conversation made up
No,
for it.
No, I still want to though, and I'm going to.
Punk.
At least before you bonk me, at least take me to dinner first.
So when I go to the hospital, with a concussion, I won't be really hungry.
Fair enough.
But that's... Yeah. Well, I am sorry, and that needed to be stated. And I knew I was playing the wrong hand by text, that I didn't
No.
want to drag you, but I knew the only chance I had was to drag you into this world and pour my heart to you and explain. And I knew things was wrong, which will change. But one wrong thing doesn't make the whole thing bad. There was a fuck ton of good. What we have, there's a fuck ton of good. And there's just one thing we have to remove. I like that thing, yes, but no have to go. But you have to admit there is a fuck ton of good apples in there that aren't bad. That don't make it weird or bad. They're good. You know?
I always saw you more as a brother or a father figure than anything else.
And that's what I'm saying.
I guess that's where it always should have been.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Your brain changes a lot, though, and we don't know where it's going to be in 2 years. That's what I'm saying. You could be...
I change on the
2
day.
years, you could be... That's what I'm saying, is we don't know. But where we had it was fine. It was brother, it was master, it was dad, it was whatever that day needed. And that's what it's going to stay. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's what you need on a daily basis. So that makes sense. I'm also going to probably, if it does work out, I'm probably going to make a therapy world, where you can come in and lay down on the chair, and we'll just talk.
It probably exists.
I'm sorry if... He probably does. I'm sorry if that it's making me sound like I'm still trying to be desperate. I'm not, I'm just saying. I had a lot of plans.
I can
And I
tell.
I was super excited for the summer. And I
Same.
don't want it to end because I had all these plans that make you happy, and I don't want them to go to waste. Because I like when you smile, I like when you laugh and giggle and be you. I like that. If I can make someone I care about deeply happy, that's good. I can tell you're thinking, by the way, because it's what you do when you think.
Oh no, I'm just really bored and also like jittery because I'm supposed to go eat. Zoom.
Go eat. I'll let you go. Before you go, okay, one more.
Do
I'm sorry that you're bored. I'm sorry that I'm boring you.
I'm not bored.
I'm sorry I'm bored. You just said you were.
Did I?
Yeah, you said I'm bored and jittery because I'm hungry.
Oh. I'm stupid.
Okay. Alright, Matt. Enjoy your dinner.
Pop. It's technically breakfast for me.
I know you slept all day.
Yeah.
Alright. So, just let me know if you want to talk the last few days before you leave, or if you want me just to drop it immediately and then just let me know, okay? Okay.
God, we ended off on a good note though. For this.
I know. I'm so emotional. I'm sorry. I don't know how to end this. Because usually I would say, love you. You say, love you more. I go, nah. But I don't know if that's right to say it at the moment, because I don't want to influence you. I don't know. Silence is killing.
I'm gonna torture you with silence.
I mean, I hate you. I love you though. Alright. I'm gonna say it then. Because I feel like that's what you want, because you're staring at me and haven't left yet.
No, it's just really awkward if I just leave.
Alright. Love you, Matt. Go eat. There you go. Said it.
Pop.
Okay. Like I said, we'll make it work. Oh, sorry, controller drift. By the way, will you buy me that index?
No.
Nah, alright. Go eat. Love you.
Bye. Zoom.